Wagwan people, welcome back to another video. So today I'll be making coconut flour burger bread, and I'll also show you how I make my burgers on the weekend. I will be using coconut flour along with my regular white flour because I didn't want to use too much white flour, so I just added the coconut flour as a substitute. So on the weekend I have a pleasure meal. I don't call it cheat meal because there's no cheating around here, guys. So yes, and I'll also be using stevia as my sweetener as a substitute for sugar because it has fewer calories and it's way sweeter than sugar, so you end up be using less. So hence the reason for my substitute, and it's also carbs free. And I'll also be adding my instant yeast. I am going to add coconut oil to my wet ingredients. This coconut oil that I have is solid, so I'm just going to melt it before adding it. You can use whatever oil you choose to, but my preference is the coconut oil. And as you all know, we add salt to prevent stuff from being too fresh. So I'm just going to add a small amount of salt. Guys, I will put the ingredients in the description, so check the description for the ingredients and method. Now I'll start measuring out my almond milk. I chose to use almond milk because it's lower in calorie, lower in carbs, rich in vitamins, it's lactose free, and it has just as much protein as regular milk. Then I will add my water. And guys, remember to make your wet ingredients warm. That's lukewarm. Don't make it too hot. And the reason for this is if the wet ingredients is cold, it will not activate the yeast, and if it's too hot, it will kill the yeast. And you need the yeast so your baking product can rise and be soft and lighter. So guys, remember to warm your liquid, lukewarm that is. And this is my oil that I've melted. So there you go. I forgot my counting. So I may have added too little or too much. I didn't remember how much I've counted the oil, so I had to throw it out and go again. And just mix all your dry ingredients together. And now for the eggs. And guys, remember when breaking eggs, do not break them all in the same container at once. Break them separately in another container and then add them all to the one bowl, because one just might be spoiled and we don't want to throw away all our batch, right? We don't want that. So break them separately in another container and then add them to one single bowl. Alright, so now I add the warm milk and warm water to the egg and the oil, and whisk away. So if you have a mixture, that can work for you, but I'm whisking. And then now you gradually add the flour to the mixture, the warm liquid. You gradually add the flour because if you add all of it at once, it just might be difficult for you to whisk together. So gradually add it and be patient, and your dough will form. Look at it right now. So continue adding the dry ingredients as you go. First I gotta sprinkle some flour up on the counter. So the flour on the counter is to prevent the dough from sticking too much to the counter, and we don't want the dough too hard because it should be a little bit sticky, and then when we put it down to set, it will get firmer. So I'm just mixing my dough together, and I add a little flour because it felt too sticky. So let's go, guys. Continue watching to see the end product, and remember to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. So put back the dough in the bowl and let it rest for at least an hour. So cover it with a foil paper or a cling wrap. And then after 1 hour, this is how it is. I will now remove the dough from the bowl and start preparing my rolls for the burger buns. I measured them because I wanted them to be close as possible, the same weight and size, so I can know at least this is the amount of calorie in this burger bun, or this is the amount of carbs in this burger bun. So I wanted to be able to state how much nutrients was in each per serving, if you get what I mean. There you go, up close and personal. I'm just gonna cover it again for another 15 minutes after I spray this olive oil on it. So the olive oil is to keep it moist and to add that little bit of sheen to it. So I'll just cover it and let it rest for another 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, this is what they look like. And now it's time for the oven. Let's get this dough baking, baby. Time for the oven. And I'd already gone ahead and preheat my oven. I will put all the instruction below in the description, so remember to check the description for method and ingredients. So I baked for 15 minutes. So guys, it's a quick bake. 15 minutes. And look at it. I am now going to prepare some honey and butter to paint over my buns. So I just want to give it some additional flavor and increase the sheen on it so it looks appealing. So yeah guys, that's what I'm doing right now. And I'll just allow the butter to melt and mix it together with the honey. And that's what it looks like now. There you go. Now it's burger time. So here I have some lean ground beef, 98% lean ground beef, and I'm just going to take 2 out because I'm only doing 2 burgers today. There you go. I'm just gonna add some salt. Guys, I don't believe in persons who would only add salt and black pepper to their food. And this is some beef seasoning. You can add whatever seasoning you want to your meat, or whatever ground season or beef season you want. And this is some garlic herb. And I'm also going to use my olive oil to spray on the pot because it's not frying. I'm not frying the patties or the beef, the ground beef. So I'm just going to use 2 eggs to add to my burgers as well. So there you go, guys. Beef and egg on the stove. So make sure you watch the beef patties because you don't want them to burn, and you don't. Some persons like them well done, some persons like them medium. I like my meat well done. I don't want to be eating and any blood running out of my meat. I don't like it like that. So and here I have my vegetables to add to my burger. And I'm also going to get some tomatoes. So lettuce and tomato. You can add an onion if you want to, but I'm just working with lettuce and tomatoes. So here's my patty and egg so far. So my proteins are ready, guys. Remember to subscribe, and I hope you try this at home and let me know how it turned out. Now I'm going to add some sugar-free steak sauce. You can add whatever sauce you feel like adding. And there you have it, guys. A big bad homemade burger. So remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow me on Instagram at Empress101. That's EMPRESS101. Thank you, guys. See you in my next video.